Absolutely. Come on through, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and germs. Let's do this. This is a grand day, family. And I'm your guy, the gentleman and a scholar, J. Vernon G, here to bring you some information and some inspiration for the people today, man. Because that's that's what we do here over at Zone 16 Network. Look, I'm looking around, and I could tell, man, by the position of the sun, your morning work chores are done. So go ahead, put the keyboard down, step on away from the desk, come on over here, chill with your man for a little bit, all right? Because that's what we're about to do. We're about to get into it. We got a lot of topics that we're going to deep dive into today. Look, I gotta look at my script to make sure I'm going to keep up on everything. Look, we talking Skip versus Shannon today. We talking Stephanie Rawlings Blake. That's a lot of news out there, man. What you guys know about what's going on with Stephanie Rawlings Blake? Look, what we even have a little bit to celebrate the 60th anniversary for the March on Washington, right? We got a piece that was done by Zone 16 Network and Ray Baker Media. So, hey, look, we're going to be getting into a lot of stuff over the next hour. So I want you guys to come on through, chill with me, sit, get away. Look, it's time now. It's lunch. It's halftime. It's time for lunch. All right. It's get away from the job. Go ahead, pop us on right now on your phone. Make sure you down there. You smashing that like button right now. You're sharing this. You're subscribing. You're letting all of your friends know, because we want you guys to join us in the chat. Talk to me. All these topics that we got to talk about today, man. Look, we want to get to it. All right. So, hey. Let's do it, man. I'm not even going to wait around anymore. We're just going to get right into it. Boom. Let's start it off with this one right here. All right, now, if you were an early riser, you got to see a little bit of cloudy skies out there today. You know what I mean? It was drizzling early this morning, but now the sun is peeking through. We're going to get a high of 84 today here in the Great Charm City. All right, and you see the next 3 days right there planned out. Wednesday, Thursday, look, we want to make sure you guys come on back through Thursday at 12 noon. It's going to be 78 and cloudy on Thursday. Hey, look, then it lightens up, getting prepared for the week strong, for the end of the week. Yeah, we're going to go into the weekend real strong with an 80-degree sunny day on Friday, man. I can't wait. Can't wait. But today, you got to deal with a little bit of clouds. Got to deal with a little bit of, overcast. A little bit of weather that you don't want to see, but it's all good. All good. All right. Let's jump into this news block. Boom. Well, look, how about this? We started off like this because it seems perfect, right? It seems absolutely perfect for it. Look at that. July, ladies and gentlemen. How was your July? We rounding out August right now, so we want to know how was your July. Well, according to NASA's Goddard Institute for Space Studies, they call it GISS. Think about that, GISS, right? In New York, this July, 2023, has officially set a new global temperature record, marking it the hottest month ever recorded. Now, peep this. They've been doing these recordings, right, since 1880. All right, so this is getting a little out of hand right now. All right, the impact of the climate change is undeniable, and the reasons behind this unprecedented heat wave are now, well, something that is now clearer than ever, right? They're saying temperature records across continents were shattered. South America, North Africa, North America, the Antarctica Peninsula. Now think about that. It's getting so hot that it's hot in Antarctica. Man, that's crazy, right? That is absolutely crazy. All right. They're saying on average, temperatures around the world were higher. They were about 7 degrees higher. All right. So think about that. If today, usually the high is what, 88? Let's do the math. This year, now it was what? Had that 7 more degrees. 95. Hot July out here. All right, but beyond the discomfort, raising temperatures, right? We want to make sure that even though we're dealing with a lot of these environmental challenges out here, right? The wildfires, the droughts, the glacier retreats, right? This shows that there's an urgency right now to address this crisis. Now, around the world, right, the governments, businesses, communities, they're ramping up all kind of efforts to reduce emissions, kick in sustainable practices, right? You got electric cars everywhere. I'm a little worried about this kind of stuff, right? But, as we grapple with the consequences of a rapidly warming planet, the scorching July of 2023 serves as a crucial wake-up for immediate action. Immediate action. We got to get these things under control because it's hot. I don't know about y'all. But look, we all know what happens when it is hot outside. People get rowdy. All right? Now, in Jacksonville, Florida, a disturbing incident unfolded. And we see the guy right there up on the screen, right? Ryan Christopher Palomir. Did I pronounce that right? Somebody help me out with my pronunciation here. Ryan Christopher, a white guy, wearing a mask and wielding a swastika emblazoned weapon. This man went crazy. All right, now look, the first thing he did, he was turned away by security at the campus of Ed Waters College. All right, university security saw prior to all of the incident that everything that went down at the Dollar General. Kicked the guy off the campus. He left campus and proceeded to go to Dollar General. All right, the Dollar General was in Newtown. It's a predominantly black neighborhood in Jacksonville, Florida, where nearly 1/3 of the city's residents are black. All right, the store's proximity to Ed Waters it shows that what was he thinking about doing something on the college campus when security caught him and kicked him off. But nevertheless, right? He was kicked off of the campus. He went to the Dollar General, and there he proceeded to kill 3 black individuals. Right, it was a tragic incident, and then he himself took his own life. Went out to college. It's crazy, craziness. And this incident, it just underscores the need for continued efforts in our community to address all of the racial tensions, any discrimination going on out here. We see it. We live through it every day, right? You go through it, you live through it in your daily life, and people try to tell us that it doesn't exist. Look, how about this, right? DeSantis, I'm pronouncing the guy's name wrong. He went to speak on the incident, and you know what they did when he went to speak? They booed him. They booed him. Definitely booed him. It's terrible. So we got to figure out how they used to say it back in the day. Can't we all just get along? Isn't that what it was? But maybe it might not be time for all of us to get along. It might be time for, something different. Who knows? All right, we're going to keep it moving, though. Check this out. Oh. Everybody going to laugh at this one. Come on, fam. You know how it is, fam. We all know how it is, man. Look. We were waiting for this moment. I think a lot of people were waiting for this moment right here. Check it. Now, over the weekend and coming into this week, right, in a federal case charging former President Donald Trump with attempting to overturn the 2020 election results, there's been a trial date set for that young man and his co-defendants. But his is set for March the 4th, as ruled by U.S. District Judge Tanya Chucky. All right, you see her up on the screen. There she is. Black lady coming on. She on his heels. She coming for you, brother. You better get it together. All right, the decision comes despite Trump's defense request to postpone the trial by several years. All right, they're citing extensive evidence review needs to be done and preparation. But look, fam, we really know what they're trying to do. They want that thing pushed back because I think Trump is thinking that he's going to win the presidency again and be able to get off, right? Be able to get off. But the judge dismissed the claims that a 2026 trial date was necessary due to the nature of the prosecution and stressing that the public's right to a swift resolution is needed. This setback hampers Trump's attempt to delay the case past the 2024 presidential election. And we talking about it now. He's the front runner for the Republicans. how the man is coming through with multiple indictments, charges on his heels, and he's the best candidate that the Republicans have to offer. It's a little insane. We got to figure this out. The March 2024 date guarantees a high-stakes trial in Washington during the GOP presidential nominating period, potentially influencing Trump's campaign dynamics. Judge Chutkan underlined that the trial date shouldn't hinge on personal or professional commitments. She's like, look, bro, I don't care that you are running for president. You got to go to court just like everybody else. Like everybody else. And as the legal proceedings unfold, man, the court maintains a cautious stance on Trump's public commentary about the investigation's evidence. Chutkan reiterated that Trump would be treated like any other defendant, emphasizing fairness in this legal process. Had to let him know, you ain't getting no special treatment. And look, you see right there, that's Kanye's publicist, Trevion Cuddy. Come on, sis. Why are you involved in this? What's going on? More crazy news out there. Boom. A 7-year partnership has just come to an end, ladies and gentlemen. The world has been mesmerized by the last 7 years with Uncle Shay Shay and Skip Bayless. But Uncle Shannon told that man and Fox Sports 1, kiss my grits. And that what Alice used to say, kiss my grits, man. Kiss my grits. All right, but think about this, man. Shannon Sharp, Baltimore Raven finest, left. He's going to join Stephen A. Sharp, Stephen A. Smith. Pardon my blunder there. Stephen A. Smith on ESPN's First Take. All right, now think about that. But then he worked out like a crazy Wu-Tang deal where he also, his podcast, Club Shay Shay, is partnering with Colin Cowherd and the Volume. Man, look, I don't know. Shannon working on some things. He said, look, Stephen A., we only going to be the drunk uncles yelling at each other for a little bit out here. You know, but I got to do my own thing every once in a while. But look, in order to combat this, Skip assembled the Avengers out this joint. Look at it. This man, Skip Bayless. All right, he went out here and got a lineup. Look at this lineup. Listen to this lineup. Keyshawn Johnson, Michael Irvin, Richard Sherman, and Weezy. What is Weezy talking about? They got the man Weezy in there. Now, we know that Weezy did the intro for the show, but he's going to get on there and talk sports sometimes. So it's crazy, man. It's like, wow, just to get things done, Skip had to go out here and literally assemble the Avengers. Now, it's all going to get crazy. I'm a little worried about everything because he definitely had beef with Richard Sherman and Keyshawn Johnson before in the past. Now, Michael Irvin loves him, but, man, I don't know. It's going to get a little crazy out here. Look, I know y'all tired of hearing me bloviate, so we're going to take a little break. Come back in a couple seconds. We got more to talk about. All right, so keep sticking with me. Hope you're in the lunch line right now and you got some things going on. You're getting a healthy vegan cuisine, you know, to feed yourself right now. Or, you know, if you're a meat eater, go ahead and do your thing. I know some people out there, are hooked on that narcotic, but it's all good. Hey, we're going to take a little time and we'll be right back. Welcome black, man. Look, if you haven't been here and you missed some stories, make sure you go back, man, and you keep watching the show. You can take this back. You can rewind this. Check out what was talked about earlier in the early block. But we got some more things to get into right now. And hey, look, thank you for rocking out with me right now. And keep on coming through, man. We want all the zoners to come through on Grand Day and listen to us Bloviate as usual. But no, today we actually got information, right? And then we're going to follow this thing up with some inspiration. So let's keep it moving, fam. Y'all ready? All right. Peep this. Boom. Baltimore's own Stephanie Rawlins Blake, former mayor, all right, just got finished enjoying her semi-retirement. Now, you know, she attended the premiere of this thing. It was a documentary, all right, the Game Change Game documentary. It premiered at the Tribeca Film Festival in 2022. All right, now this documentary recently aired, and it's a series that highlights NBA players' commitment to social justice during the isolated Orlando bubble. All right, now think back. Remember when we were all in the bubble during the pandemic? Everybody was in the bubble. They even put the NBA in the bubble when they had those guys playing basketball. All right, now somebody decided to make a documentary out of it. All right, now that documentary led Stephanie Rawlins Blake, our former mayor, to revisit her potential involvement in the NBPA Foundation, realizing its alignment with her values. All right, appointed as the NBPA Foundation's executive director in November 2022, Rawlins Blake brings extensive administrative experience after a 21-year political career, including being the 49th mayor of the Great Charm City. Her vision includes expanding the foundation's charitable efforts by engaging more players in its work, encouraging collaborative campaigns, and extending outreach to more countries. To achieve these goals, all right, Rawlins Blake plans to diversify funding, incorporating the foundation's inaugural fundraiser, the NBPA Foundation Golf Invitational during the 2023 NBA Summer League. She wants to make that better. All right, she got a lot of things that she's planning to do, and apparently she spoke at an event where she stressed the importance of challenging the status quo and increasing the foundation's impact beyond its current reach. Rawlins Blake, her leadership aims to create lasting change within the NBA community. Shout out to Sis, man. She doing big things, man. Baltimore's out here. Sisters out here doing big things, man. Doing big things, all right? Now, look, this is how big they doing. Boom. You see it right there. Hold up. Let me hit it with it. Yeah. Coppin State. Y'all saw it up on the screen, man. December the 20th. Game time is to be determined, but at the great PEC on Coppin State's campus, the Bayou Barbie, y'all see her on the screen, Angel Reese, who attended St. Francis Academy in Baltimore, Maryland, where she was awarded McDonald's All-American Honors in 2020. And she was ranked the #2 player in her class by ESPN. Well, she's returning with a vengeance this fall. Angel, who in her junior season, just this past basketball season, was the unanimous first-team All-American selection. She led LSU, the Tigers, Go Lady Tigers, to the first national championship that the school had for the women's basketball team, and she was the most outstanding player in the tournament. She also set NCAA single-season records, man. She a hooper. She a baller in double-doubles, and the SEC single-season record in rebounds. I don't know. Coppin better get ready. It's looking crazy. Because Reese and the Lady Tigers, they are scheduled to come to town. It might go down. I don't know, y'all. Y'all ready? Look, we're going to be at the game. I got to go. It's right there in Zone 16. So there's no way in the world that they're going to have this big-time game in Zone 16, and I'm not up there with a camera or something. So, yeah. Mark that one down, December 20th. We're going to get into that. We're going to have a good time. All right. Hey, we're going to pay some more bills. We'll be right back. Yeah. All right, welcome back. Welcome, Black family. Welcome, Black. Now, look, hey, we also like to provide inspiration here. Now, think about this. Yesterday, Monday, was actually the 60th anniversary for the March on Washington. All right, so we got some things for you, right? Because we want to provide inspiration for the people, not only just information. You know, we gave y'all some tidbits, you know, in the first half hour of the show, but now this half hour of the show, we got some more inspiration for you. And if I don't know if you're doing the time check right now, if you're still in line and you got to get back to work on time, all right, it's 12:25. It's 5 minutes from the bottom of the hour, and we are doing big things here on Grand Day, and I appreciate you all for tuning in. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. Keep smashing the like button. Look, my computer went out. I lost my visuals behind me, but I'm going to keep it moving. Because right now, 6 decades after Reverend Martin Luther King's iconic March on Washington at the National Mall, you know, they had a reunion this past Saturday where thousands gathered to mark the 60th anniversary, highlighting the persistent struggle against racial inequality. All right. So our very own Ray Baker and Ray Baker Media, he had an opportunity to get involved with the March on Washington and the 60th anniversary, and Zone 16 network here and Grand Day. We were able to delve into the significance and the contrast of this historic milestone and reflecting on how the fight for equality has evolved over the decades. So we just want y'all to check out this excerpt from the documentary, the mini doc that we were able to put together, all right, on Grand Day with Ray Baker Media. If you want to check it out, make sure you like, share, and subscribe for the entire thing to www.zone16network, or, you know, like we got down below. Keep on following on the YouTube. Go ahead and scroll for it. Put in the story of the Big Six. Check it out.
The 1963 March on Washington is remembered as the site of Dr. King's famous I Have a Dream speech. He himself is remembered as being one of the most singular figures of the mid-20th century civil rights movement. He did not act alone. There were a number of other individuals and organizations who lent their time, talent, and treasure to justice for Black Americans. This is the story of the Big Six and the March on Washington. As the 60s unfolded, organizations such as the Student Nonviolent Coordinating Committee, or SNCC, and the Southern Christian Leadership Conference, SCLC, sprung up alongside long-standing civil rights organizations such as the NAACP and the National Urban League. These organizations, along with the Congress on Racial Equality and the Negro American Labor Council and Brotherhood of Sleeping Car Porters, formed the Big Six. 6 organizations fighting for justice for black people by confronting segregation, disenfranchisement, and economic inequality with direct action.
You can never whip these boys if you don't keep using them seconds. I found that out, buddy. You've got to keep the white in the back seven.
1963 was a tumultuous year, and Mississippi and Alabama were at the center of the upheaval. Bull Connor unleashed the wrath of man, water, and dog on children in Birmingham as they marched for desegregation. Activists were harassed and attacked in nonviolent demonstrations to integrate Woolworth in Jackson. White postal worker William Moore was killed near Gadsden on his walk to end segregation. And an NAACP state field director for Mississippi, Medgar Evers, was shot dead in his driveway. This is just a bit of the violence and chaos that consumed the nation in 1963.
So 1963 was really turbulent on a number of different levels. So focusing specifically on the civil rights movement activity, what you see between early 50s and the early 60s is increasing activity on a number of different fronts. You actually see increasing protest activity.
Building on the foundational work of A. Philip Randolph, who first conceived of a mass demonstration in the nation's capital in 1941, Bayard Rustin and Randolph revisited the idea in the summer of '63. The goal was to put pressure on the Kennedy administration to pass civil rights legislation. 6 aforementioned organizations met in the Roosevelt Hotel to commit their organizations to such a mass mobilization.
Each of the men representing the civil rights organizations offered something unique to the group. John Lewis was the youngest, full of vigor and a militant spirit, eager to speak truth to power, taking the demands of everyday black people from the South directly to the most powerful people in the country. Whitney Young wielded the power of the National Urban League to confront racial discrimination in employment in the South and across the United States. Roy Wilkins and the NAACP had been the vanguard of the civil rights movement for more than 5 decades at that point. The resource marshaling of the organization was among the best of the Big Six. James Farmer was a determined activist who believed true justice for black Americans could only be achieved through interracial direct action. After Farmer led freedom rides throughout the South that begat white racial violence, Attorney General Robert F. Kennedy called for a cooling off period. Farmer replied, "Please tell the Attorney General we have been cooling off for 350 years. If we cool off anymore, we will be in a deep freeze." King was a charismatic Southern preacher and orator who gained national renown after being the face of the effective Montgomery bus boycott in 1955. And Randolph, the veteran of the civil rights and labor movement, was a visionary in social justice advocacy, dating back to the early part of the 20th century.
Yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen. It is 12:30 and we are at the bottom of the hour. This is your grand day where we come to you with information and inspiration. Hey zoners, now's the time for you to go on over to www.matriarchcoffee.com and make sure you use code ZONE16ZONERS for your next order from matriarchcoffee.com. Come on through, get that cold coffee. Yeah, yeah. Look, 60 years. Think about that. 60 years ago, organizations were getting together, marching on Washington, focused on fighting for freedom, justice, and equality for our people, right? And it seems that we're still trapped in that world right now. Still looking for ways to find freedom, justice, and equality 60 years later. As they celebrate their anniversary, a big shout out to Ray Baker. Thanks for contributing to the documentary there, the mini doc. And once again, you all can go and check it out. It's under Zone 16 Network, under the story of the Big Six. That's exactly what it's under. The story of the Big Six. So make sure you go ahead and check it out. It's about 8, 9, 10 minutes long, but it's definitely a good watch, filled with information, and it's honoring the March on Washington and everything that took place 60 years ago, man. Everything that took place. But you see it on the screen right there behind me, man. It's a little crazy to be talking about the March on Washington, and right there behind me on the screen, you see Sexy Red. You see Sexy Red talking about, what is it, Pound Town, man. And look, we this was actually a playback of a segment that we like to talk about here on Grand Day, man. And look, this is the laid back time portion of the show, and we want to know where'd you go, man? Where you been hanging out on the weekends? All right, we choose to go to the Hills, man. That's our thing. When we want to go out, we want to get an adult beverage, put something in our system, make sure we got some things, got something to drink and feel good. We make sure we go over to the Hills, man, and put an adult beverage in us. Me and Tish, we went there on Sunday, man. Check them out on Sundays for the brunch. Good times. Big waffles. Look, I ordered home fries. I thought it was going to come out and be like how it usually is when you order home fries. No, they actually took the russet potatoes, sliced them. Man, I got the video around here somewhere. One of these, I'm going to play the brunch video so y'all can see how we would eat. But we foodies over here, the Wellionaires. You know how we get down. We like to go around, grab ourselves some food, enjoy ourselves, have a good time. And the Hillsmere is definitely where we do it. Check them out. Yeah, people. Right now, look, if you're not listening to me right here on Grand Day, hopefully you're listening to Pretty Girl Radio with Tierra Lanise, the wonderful music curator for Rhythm and Spirits and also for DTLR Radio out there. She comes to you live Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Just like Grand Day comes to you live on Tuesdays and Thursdays, 12 noon to 1 p.m. It's always a good time with good people. You get your vibes. Come through, enjoy your day. Hopefully you got your lunch by now. I'm hoping. All right, what we eating on? I'm waiting. Right now, sipping on the water. I like to, I don't know about y'all, I like to fast until the afternoon. So the only thing I really had this morning was water and some fruit after my workout, right? And I had to get ready for the show, get prepared for the show, and then we can come in here and bang it out, man. And look, y'all see it up there on the screen right now. We are editing the footage together, putting it together for you. But understand, we had an excellent time this weekend. Y'all missed it. If you didn't come out for Rhythm and Spirits, I don't know. I don't understand what you were doing. Because we had a great time this weekend, man. Tierra Lanice was on the ones and twos up there, curating the music for us. Then we had Jade and Lisa singing with the Storage Unit Collective. Look, and Love was doing our thing up there too, man. We can't discount the lead singer for the Storage Unit Collective, Love, out there. But man, those sisters got on stage and blew. And then after them, they were followed up by Corinne Dominique and friends, and one of the friends was Rodney Kelly Jr. on the piano, on the keyboard. It don't get any better than that, y'all. It don't get any better than that. We had a stone groove, baby. That's what it was. I'm telling you exactly what it was. It was a stone groove, all right? Listen to your boy and understand. Now, look, here's the thing. The next one is coming on September 30th. We're going to release that flyer this week. Hopefully, it'll be done for the Thursday episode. We're going to pop it up. Tish, where you at? She at work right now. She over at APG getting it done. Hopefully, she had a little time to squeeze in there and watch during her lunch break while she head over to Chick-fil-A. She got that Chick-fil-A up in her system right now. I'm going to have leftovers. Oh, man. Wait. Where is it? Oh, let me find it. Hold up. Dang, man. I'm going to have leftovers for lunch. It's hard out here for a pimp, man. Hard out here for a pimp. But, yeah, no. We told you. Tierra Lanice was doing her thing. The Storage Unit Collective. Jade and Lisa. It was a good time at La Familia Soundstage. All right, it was such a good time. We're going to show you. We're going to show you something. Now, we're not going to give you all the goodies and treats right now, right? Because you got to make sure you smash that like button, smash that share button, smash that subscribe button. Keep on following. Follow us on all platforms, man. Look, we got 2 Twitter accounts. We made sure we gobbled up. It's not Twitter anymore. It's X. We gobbled up 2 names on there. We gobbled up Zone 16 Network and Zone 16 Net. But if you want all the action, make sure you follow Zone 16 Net, because that is just like the website, right? www.zone16.net, right? So make sure you're following us on all these platforms, on the gram. The Facebook pages are coming soon and all of that stuff. But there you go. Some behind-the-scenes stuff from Rhythm and Spirits. It was a good time. Y'all saw it, man. Look, that was just a tease, because we're going to cut it up, because the sisters was cutting it up too, man. They definitely were cutting it up. And you know how it is after the show. Everybody's got to put on the line music dance and get it in. You know, while the crowd, all the customers, all our patrons, all our wonderful zoners, man, look, we appreciate y'all for attending, coming out, jamming with us. Hillsmere had plates for sale at the event. Big shout out to Rochelle and Bar Beauties, man. And big shout out to La Familia Soundstage, man. If you're not familiar with it, you better get familiar with it, man. 836 Guilford Avenue. It was a good time. An absolute stone groove. And we're going to do it again. September 30th. So make sure you're following us on all of these platforms everywhere, because the next groups that's coming up, Jay says she's going to chill for a little bit. She's like, nah, I'm not going to sing the next time. But we got some blazers for you, some big-time blazers, and we're putting it together. And we're going to keep doing this thing out, right? So after September, excuse me. Look, the stomach is telling me now, like, you're doing all this talking. It's time for lunch. Everybody else eating. But look, in October on the 28th, that's Saturday. Y'all ready for the Halloween party? Come on. I know you are. Look, that's what everybody, you get your mask, get your costume, and get it together. Because we coming. We coming. All right? I definitely want to thank everyone for zoning in with me today. It's been a good time, man. It's definitely been a good time. And Grand Day's coming back on Thursday. Thursday at 12 noon. What you know about that? Thursday at 12 noon. But until then, we got a couple things to talk about right now. Boom. Let's pop this up on the screen real quick. All right. On this day in history, ladies and gentlemen, little known actual fact for you. Who knew that today was Michael Jackson's birthday? Did you know that? The king of pop, Michael Jackson, born in Gary, Indiana, on August 29th. All right. He debuted at the age of 5 as a member of the Jackson 5. It's a powerful number. And went on to become a pop icon. The king of pop is what they actually call him. Now look, think about this, man. Michael Jackson, during the course of his life, he received 13 Grammy Awards. And 8 of them he got on one night in 1984. He is considered the most successful entertainer of all times, although there are some individuals out there that are part of the Beehive that may argue with him right now. But according to the Guinness Book of World Records, he holds the record for the best-selling album ever. Thriller. Ooh. His records have sold over 700, Louise, 750 million units worldwide. Michael Jackson was doing the damn thing. The brother died at the age of 50 in Los Angeles, California after suffering from a cardiac arrest. He was preparing at that time for the This Is It concert tour in 2009. It included 50 sold-out dates at London's O2 Arena. The King of Pop, everybody wanted a part of it, right? So his memorial service was broadcast live around the world. And there was a little controversy surrounding his death. In late August 2009, the Los Angeles County coroner released his findings, calling Jackson's death a homicide. Got a little sloppy there. Due to complications from drugs administered to him by his personal physician. But we're not going to talk about his death. We're going to talk about his life, man. Michael Jackson and his life. He would have been, how old now? Somebody do the math for me. Somebody let me know. But I know he died when he was 50. And today is Michael Jackson's birthday. All right, fam. At the end of every show, we want to make sure we continue with the inspiration. And today's quote of the day, since it is Michael Jackson's birthday, is absolutely going to be a quote from Michael Jackson. Remember this, owners. Remember this, Grand Day fam. You are going to make it. Michael Jackson said, I don't care if the whole world is against you, or teasing you, or saying you are not gonna make it. Believe in yourself no matter what. That's what you gotta do. All right? This has been another, well, actually, the very first installation, after the pilot, of course, of Grand Day fam. And we want to make sure that you believe in yourself like Michael Jackson told you to. Hey, come on back on Thursday. Same time, same channel. 12 noon. Come on through. Chill with your boy. We out.